Hey, this is Bill and again. How are you? Great. So, yeah. So this video is all about living at full freedom. What does freedom is? Expecting nothing and still living at the present. Yet you know something is good is happening. Okay. Fear is generally caused when we expect something to be done. Like when you are working, you decide to get paid on time. You decide to get your bonus. Similarly, if you are working in a business, you decide to get a profit. So it's the creation of expectation that to be paid, something like that. Okay. So we living without fear is that understanding that you don't need money to live. Like if you go somewhere and if you use your words right and if you meet right people, if you ask them I need food, they'll give you food. Okay, that's the ultimate kind of freedom. Like you don't need money, to be honest. Like this is very how do you say, very ultimate state of being a complete person. Okay, so that nothing influences you, but generally normal people don't understand this because you have an idea that you need money to survive because you have a social standard and you have created an illusion in the reality of this world, which caused the reality of the world to change drastically from 2000 years to this one. Okay, that's why we are developing every time and the science is also developing, so everything is actually developing and creating more and more illusions. Okay, we are creating so many things that we need all these things to be existing in the world so that our life gets busier and easier. So what happens this right now is actually, it is actually causing trouble for us, like more like people don't talk to each other, people don't trust each other, people have so many difficulties to believe one another. They don't see manifest how to get things done, like they can't even manifest something, and it's totally how do you say, unbelievable right now because what you feel, what you hear right now is actually very confusing because you have never been in the state of mind. Okay, the state of mind that you will accept whatever it is as it is in the life. If you have no job, it's fine. I have no job, it's fine. Like, but you should be able to say to other people that I have no job and I'm happy here. People will think, okay, how can you be happy when you have no job? Okay, my life doesn't depend on money. Like, to be honest, for me, I can really understand when people say truth and when people say lie. So which means my talents are so good that I can be world's one of the best detectives or a private police department, something like that. I can be a very good detective. Also, I can be a healer. I can literally take the negative things and make your mind fix psychologically. I like a psychological doctor. So I can be lot many things since I accepted all these facts. Okay, and my life does not revolve around money. To be honest, since I'm not having that kind of belief anymore, I'm very sure that I'm going to attract so much money, so much sponsors, so many things. Okay, not now, maybe in 2 years or maybe in a certain period of time, it will happen for me. And for me, all thing I desire right now is that I want to die for a good reason, a proper reason, a proper purpose. Since I am surpassed in the fear of death, I feel like I have no more fear because like when I walk in the road, when people walk across me, when they look at me, generally what I used to do is that I look away because I think like, okay, what the other people I try to figure out what the other people are trying to think. Okay, but now when they actually come, especially in a group of friends and I'm alone and I'm walking, they'll be looking at me, right? So I'll be looking all of the people, like all the 3 or 4 people who are walking out, I'll be looking at all of them and I'll figure out who is the one who's going to smile at me first, and if he does, I'm going to smile at them back, or else I'm going to be keep looking around for the people who I want to be, so that I'm not thinking but I'm still focused on what they're actually trying to think, and I get the general idea. And the thing is that when I do this, people get the idea that he's walking alone and still he is looking all of us, so he is something. It shows the confidence. It does not just shows the confidence. Since I am confident, I know it's confidence. So yes, you think how do I get all this? It's very simple. Oh, that man, I am a carrier of him, and I literally speak only truth. I don't lie at all, so that I don't have any confusions. I only have confusion in picking up certain things like my dress and everything, because everything has a a unique energy. So what happened last year is that I did something really cool and people don't understand. People was so confused. Okay, and what I did is that I did heal someone from love, and I sacrificed my love. This is a little too much for anyone. Like, how do you even sacrifice love? Yes, we can sacrifice our love. It's very possible. Like, love is a desire we keep in the heart. So things we keep in the heart, if you sacrifice it, it's the ultimate sacrifice. Like, you can sacrifice your addiction, you can sacrifice whatever other things, external things. It's good, but desires, like sacrificing desires, it's much godly, much divine. Okay. And yeah, people think that I can be delusional, but no, if I'm delusional, I'll be confused in my brain. But to be honest, everything is coming out from here, so there is no possible chance I'm delusional. Like if you prescribe a medicine or something like that, I'll be like, okay, have it yourself, I don't care, because I don't need any treatment. I am the best healer for myself and anyone who will come trust me. Okay. So basically, yeah, I can make anyone from dark side to how do you say it, to the positive world, to the pleasant world. And all they have to do is that just trust me, and all I have to do to them also, I just talk to them honestly and tell them the deepest darkest desires, though I will let them understand that what's their psychological situation like. If they are able to communicate with me properly, the proper channel, the trust and everything, because when people are usually in the dark places such as negative state or else broken people, they have problem with trust issues because they have been manipulated, that somebody loved them and at the end they left them and they don't trust anyone anymore. That's natural thing to happen, but this thing is actually very very happening for all the people, because last time when I go to a class where a few small children were there, but they were not talking to each other. So I was like, okay, why people are like this? They are like very small and they have so much things to think that they feel like people judge them. I don't know why people have an idea that people judge them. Like judging someone is, since you are judgmental, you understand other people also are like that. But if you are not judgmental, you are actually free state, because you don't care what other people are thinking. Like now, because I know certain people will be having certain perception, certain people having certain perception, but I only need maybe one or two people. That's it. Because for me, I don't care anymore about any other people, because I have understood what this universe is that. And to be honest, I am capable of breaking the matrix, and I have broken it anyways. But physically, I don't need money or nothing like that, but I have enjoy a peace at very like, even if I feel fear inside me, I know how to calm it down. Like I love, just that you have to love the fear. Okay, when you feel fear, you have to love it, so that you will be able to do it. Okay, we just focus on what you're doing, then you will be able to do it. Like when you feel the fear inside you, you get confused in the brain, so you don't know what to do. But if you love it, you don't get confused, you know what to do. Because since you are new to it, you don't know what to expect. That's the thing, you have fear inside you. But yeah, it's very natural for you to get out of these things and be very mindful. And of course, you need God for that. If you don't still believe that you don't need God, why do we have a gland in the brain which enlightens us in spiritually? If we have an organ like that, God had decided, okay, let him work himself and create that thing active. So it is your responsibility to bring it active, so that you will enjoy the peace what I'm enjoying right now. Then that you can create your manifestation belief and everything, that literally you can bring Jesus through you. Jesus can talk through you, because he's the word. Nothing is impossible for me. If you think it is like what I'm saying is actually a lie, then your belief is a wrong place, because nothing is impossible for Jesus. If you look at my face, yeah, I look very dark and dull and something like that. You can judge, but for me, I look very pretty, to be honest. Like when I walk around, I know, like, I attract so many people. And to be honest, I've been rejecting so many girls in my life, so that I have felt that these people are not right for me, not for my heart. Like for body, yes, they can satisfy me in the body, but I don't need it anymore. If they satisfy my desires and inside my heart and everything, I'll be so happy, because I will be able to talk to them. If not, I'm not finding the right person, yes, let it be. I don't care. Like I don't even have to get married. I'm very happy with myself. To be honest, I'll be just missing sex. That's it. Sex, yeah, I'll be missing it, but eventually I'll lose interest. Like I have kind of lost little interest, but the thing is that since I'm not masturbating and everything, my body urges are very much tension when I talk to a beautiful person, especially when I'm texting, because I used to have a lot of sex with my girlfriends earlier. So I kind of remember those things, and I expect little kind of these things, and my body will be like, do it. I'll be like, no way. I control my mind so good that I can even literally change myself in 3 months and be very ripped and everything. Like since I started with the fundamentals, that I've created something really good inside my head, which turned off my head completely and turned on my heart. So whatever I'm saying or whatever I'm thinking is actually not brain, it's actually my heart. How can you practice this? Is actually very simple. Play chess without using your brain. Don't think, use your instincts. Like do your instincts. You will be wrong at a couple of times, like 100, 200, 300 times, but eventually you will start seeing results. Okay, and then you will allow yourself to trust your heart better than your brain. Because when you use brain, you be a little skeptical, you try to realize what's happening, you try to understand what's happening, but your heart does pick up the energy. That does pick up the energy, but for that you need to, have to sacrifice so many things, your addictions, your bad habits, things that makes you regretful. Once you do it, when you get the happiness, after that, if you get regret, that those things are actually negative for you. And if you are ready to sacrifice, I know it's a big huge struggle. I've been there multiple times and I've failed multiple times, but now I have overcome, surpassed it, and God did help me. And whenever I feel deep inside my heart to do something, I do it anyways, because even if I look so delusional, so mad, I don't care. Like, it's for a reason that's happening, because we all have a purpose. The purpose has to be filled, or else you are failing miserably. Even if you make millions and you are the number one richest person in the world, you are still miserable at your heart. What's the use? So feel your purpose, do what's necessary. And yes, if you see me in jail, I'll be so happy, because I already understand, okay, I'll be in jail very soon for being this much open about the world, the reality. Okay, and thank you, bye bye, I love you so much. Whoever helps this, I'm glad you have watched this far, and this is so great to be here. And for me, views and nothing is actually very important for anymore. Like, I know that only very few people will watch this, and I am very sure that there will be one right person who also needs this. Okay, and let be that. And if you are on your spiritual journey, you are in good path, do it. But you don't have to be the great person. Like, you don't have to literally forgive and forget everything. Like, that's impossible for human to have that in the very fundamentals. You have to develop it. Okay, for that you have to understand your heart. When people fights you or makes fun of you or something like that, you have to reject it. You have to give the same energy back. Then you have a strong feeling that when people are trying to do it extreme conditions, you understand what's happening. Then you can remain in calm, and you understand what's things, and you will use the right words. Like, if you are capable of using the right words, then nobody can actually hurt you. Because when you start speaking the truth, then nobody can hurt you. Because if you're lying it, if someone finds you a lie, you're scared and you're skeptical, and you will be destroyed, your reputation will be destroyed. So those things, if you're ready to destroy your reputation by yourself, there is no one who can destroy your reputation. And yes, that's the beauty of it. Life is so great when you understand those things. I love you.